Welcome, Knights fans, to Pace Baseball's regular season finale against Lovett. A lot to be determined in terms of playoff seeding. You're listening to Andrew Neville. Alongside me is Mark Mitchell. And Mark, you want to go ahead and explain the seeding implications for today?
How it goes right now, Westminster is currently...
Mike, get your... No. They can't hear you. Mike.
What?
Yeah, just...
How it is currently, Westminster is number 1, and that's pretty much a locked-in spot right now. So, Pace Academy, Redan, and Lovett are all fighting for the 2, 3, and 4 spots. So, hypothetical results for today's game. If Pace wins, we lock the 2 seed, and we will host the first round of the playoffs. If we beat Lovett by... that's if we beat Lovett by 3 or more. If we lose to Lovett by anywhere less than 9 runs, we will secure the 3 seed. If we lose to Lovett and they score more than 9 runs, we get the 4 seed. So we have to hold them to less than 9 runs.
Which theoretically should be doable. Brian Zeldin starting for the Knights. Battery mate Mitchell O'Berry. Leading off for Lovett will be Evan McKinnon as Zeldin gets ready to go. Been solid this year for the Knights. Appeared 9 games, 30 innings pitched, a 3.46 ERA as he gets ready to go. First pitch is in there for a strike, now they're 1. The 0-1, just off the plate. Good spot there from Zeldin. Here it comes. Just a bit low. Good spot from BZ there. Throws hard. His problem, though, at times could be control. 2-1. Just off the plate, 3-1. Lovett won on Wednesday 7-4 at their place. The Knights have their 3 best pitchers going today, so it should have a better shot. There's strike 2. McCown thought he was taking first base there immediately. Threw the bat away and everything. Three, 2. Tap to third. Stiegel makes the play, 1 out. Well done there by Stiegel, especially on that short hop. Getting that and throwing across. Easy first out for the Knights. Good job by Zelda battling back from the 3-1 count.
It was a great out by Brian Zeldin right there. He really worked back from down in the count. So got a good chopper. Great first out of the game.
Yep. Trent Beaver, the shortstop, now batting for Lovett. Umpire saying something to Brian Zeldin. I mean, theoretically should be able to do what he wants out of the windup. There's nobody on base. Possibly.
Andrew, what do you think? What do you think he was doing?
Maybe just not coming in contact with the rubber at one point. You always have to keep 1 foot on the rubber at all times. First pitch from Zeldin, upstairs. Didn't work forward enough. Worked a little too far uphill, resulting in the ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. Zeldin can throw in the high 80s. We saw that there. Comes the 2-1. Right in there. 2-2. Good spot, knee high to Beaver.
There's a nice running action there, coming back to the batter.
Yeah, 2-seam fastball over the inside. Here comes the 1-2 now. Good curveball, tipped barely. Sort of that slider there from Zeldin running the opposite way that fastball did. Very effective.
38 strikeouts for Zeldin on the year, looking for the 39th here on this pitch.
Here it comes. Tapped back to Zeldin. Easy play to first. 2 down. Well done that time by BZ. And that brings up Robert Poindexter, the right fielder, hitting in the 3-hole.
Wednesday was a tough game for the Knights. Thought that they, hit it pretty well.
Oh, that could be trouble. Stiegel makes the play, runs, throws to first. Got him, inning over. Well done by Stiegel. We will pick up the discussion on Wednesday following the break in the bottom of the first. Very effective inning for Zeldin. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back for the bottom of the first. Knights donning their gray uniforms today. A little bit confusing because the numbers are different from the white uniforms as they were earlier.
And the blue uniforms that they wore on Wednesday.
Yeah, those are catchy. That's my personal favorite, the blues.
They all look good.
Yeah. Aruv Patel pitched for Lovett, if I remember correctly, in that 10-inning marathon we did last year. First pitch grounded foul. That is currently our, I think, longest stream we've ever done. About 4 hours for that game. Remember, we had a rain delay at the beginning. And then the game went 10 innings. Knights eventually won 3-2 on an Andrew Jenkins error. Or hit into air. That one is downstairs from Patel.
I unfortunately was not there for that game.
Sure missed a good one.
Long one.
Long one, yeah. Patel into the wind. The 1-1. Comes inside and hits O'Berry. Seemed like a changeup that time. Just got away from Patel. You could tell he's just behind that ball. Ended up plunking O'Berry, and that brings up Darian Howard. Look for the Knights. It'd be great to jump on him early.
Got off to a good start there. Got one on. Speedy.
Most definitely. Lovett's catcher, Drayton Foster's good arm, though. Look, watch his throw down.
Mitchell O'Berry does have 9 stolen bases on the year.
Pitch to Howard, bunts perfectly down the line. He might be able to beat that out. He's safe, he beat it out. Very pumped at first base is Darian Howard after that perfectly laid down bunt single on the third base line. Third baseman Charles Gibson is playing back, and that brings up the Knights' power man, Andrew Jenkins, leading the Knights in basically every statistical category so far.
Yeah, that was a close call there at first, but the Lovett first baseman was in disbelief.
I think he got it by a step.
I think he did too.
Looked like.
Half step.
Here's Jenkins. Pitches also played outside. See if they've rattled Patel a little bit after that bunt single. Nobody expected Howard to be bunting. I'd say I personally wasn't, but ended up working beautifully.
Beautifully. I mean, it was a perfect bunt. Get the barrel of the bat pointed at first base and just lay it down.
Yep. Pitch popped a mile in the air. That should be an out. And catch made by the left fielder. Wyatt Nelson, one down. Sort of a costly first down for the Knights, but they can recover. Here goes Zeke Diamond, senior. Missed some time this year with a leg issue. Back now, though. Missed like a week. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Diamond certainly looking for vengeance after last game.
Comes the 1-1, or 0-1, it's low 1-1. Count even. Patel taking a while, looking in there. Sets. Pitch, low 2-1.
Same pitch as the last, looking to get a different call on that one, and he didn't.
Yeah, trying to hit that bottom of the zone, which he should do to attempt to get ground balls, but missed it a little bit too low, working too far downhill there off the mound.
And certainly with one out, he's looking for the double play here.
Yeah. Swing and a miss by Diamond. Good breaking pitch that time.
Similar location for 3 pitches in a row.
Yep.
So do you expect the next one to be low or
maybe
something
go
else?
upstairs on a 2-2 count? Might be advisable. But you don't want to leave it over the middle of the plate, so working low is always a good idea. They attempt to pick play to second, but not available. Set, kick, swing and a miss, tipped, actually.
It's a tip there.
Yeah, it looked like no contact, but didn't hear anything. But it looked like
the
barely got a
very
tip
end
of the
of the
bat
bat.
on it. Patel leans in. Sets. Downstairs, 3-2. Patel not happy at all with that call. Glaring into the umpire. Patel sets. Here's the lineup. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 2 down. Might have chased ball 4 a little low that time. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a good pitch. It just broke out of the way of Diamond's bat there.
Yeah. Here goes Jaden Stiegel. Looking to hopefully help the Knights cash in. They're first and second, nobody out. Patel's done a good job of settling back in. Attempted pick play don't work.
Stiegel's batting average with runners in scoring in position is at 370 right now.
It's pretty darn good. That one looked like a changeup that stayed up 1-0. Looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. Stiegel let it go. Large contingent of Pace students here tonight, especially for a baseball game.
I think more are coming too after the lacrosse game finishes.
Yeah. Looks like boys lacrosse are down 8-3 right now. Swing and a miss. 4:50 to go in the third quarter in that one. We're playing Westminster in a match for the 1 and 2 seeds in the playoffs. What? That.
Knights lacrosse team has not beaten Westminster in 14 years. I know they were looking to get back at that one.
Yeah, and they beat Lovett last week for the first time in the same amount of time, I think.
It's crazy.
Yeah. 1 and 2 on Stiegel. Desperately wants a hit here. Patel's done a nice job of settling down after giving up the hit batsman and bunt single.
Got no runs on one hit for the Knights right now.
Here's the set, and pitch is way off plate outside. Intentionally going that way, though. Catcher Foster.
Way off the plate.
Yeah. Catcher Foster set up outside. Stiegel in the two-strike mode has both feet on the edge of that batter's box. Off plate 3-2. A best case scenario, Patel's had to throw some pitches in this first inning. Work up his pitch count, get him out of the game. He is clearly their ace, very talented pitcher.
Jaden's definitely trying to make the pitcher go inside with it.
And he flares it foul. Good job. Stay alive there. Little tip straight back. Great battle by Stiegel. At bat, we'll see a 7th pitch right now.
It's a good at bat so far. The more pitches you see, the better chance you have of hitting it.
Yep, quality at bat. One more pitch. Quality at bat. 8 pitches in at bat. Stiegel produces many of those. That is skied to center field. Should be the 3rd out. There and making a sliding catch, probably unnecessarily. The center fielder. The count, and that will do it to retire the side. Zeldin gets back to work here in the 2nd inning after going 1-2-3 in the first. First pitch is down and away. Ball 1 to Will Sealer, the first baseman today for Lovett. Zeldin back to work. 1-0 pitch is low again. Just like Patel last inning, trying to work that bottom of the strike zone. That one fouled back, big cut by Sealer.
Straight back there, that was pretty hard.
Clearly looking for a fastball and got it, was trying to hit it a long way. Here comes the 2-1. Grounded towards the hole. Jenkins bobbles it. Error on Jenkins. Puts Cedar on first. Mistakes Knights can't really afford to make too many of today if they want to beat Lovett and secure the 2 seed.
We're on first infield at double play depth.
Yep. Trying to bunt, pulling back and taking a ball outside. is Charles Gibson, third baseman today.
You know, the games I've seen this year, it seems like a pretty common method to get a runner on first and then bunt to try to advance.
Yeah, it's a very common, say, high school method. He's bunting again. He pulls back and takes strike. Good.
It's a good pitch there, painting the outside edge.
Yeah, especially in low-scoring games. Those bunts with runs hard to come by could provide scoring chances.
These Lovett Lions know it's going to be a tight contest.
They do indeed. Here comes the 1-1. Bunting again and pulling back and taking high.
Upstairs there.
Yep. Gibson doing a good job being patient and only bunting strikes. That's a big problem that people have sometimes when they bunt. They just like want to bunt anything instead of waiting for a pitch in the zone. 2-1. Bunted perfectly. Should get it out at first. They do. Well done by the Knights to record an out. Something Lovett did not do in the first inning. Ultimately didn't hurt him, but Lovett does have a runner in scoring position now for Drayton Foster, the catcher. Zeldin peers in. Sets, takes a look back. Oh, way upstairs, runner heading for third, and he's going to make it. On a wild pitch high from Bryden Zeldin, a runner is now on third for Lovett with only one out. Good opportunity for them to knock in the first run of the game. That one, another bunt attempt, is in there for a strike. Now that's interesting, try to bunt with a runner on third, especially with the infield back.
Well, suicide squeeze action here.
Seemed like safety because he wasn't breaking immediately. Yeah.
It's definitely a risk-reward play for the Lions.
Yeah. Here comes, he's swinging, he pops it a mile up. O'Barry looking for it, out of play. Would have been big had that stayed in play, but foul ground is actually not too large here at Charlie Owens Field.
Definitely get some weird bounces off the backstop.
Yeah.
Never know where it's going to go.
Really don't. Because it's fence and then you got brick. So if it hits a hard enough swing and a miss, big strikeout for Zeldin. He gone. Well-located fastball that time from Zeldin.
Now the pressure's off to throw a pitch down to try to get a ground ball. It doesn't really need that anymore now with 2 outs.
Just any out will do, but a speedy guy up there in Peyton Ringer. Obviously you've heard of him from basketball, plays football too. 3-sport star, somewhat like Pace's Jaden Thomas, who's in center field today. That one is popped up in the air, and it looks as though Zeldin will get out of it. Thomas coming in, makes the catch, inning over. It's one error, one left. We entered the bottom of the second. No score. Back now for the second inning.
More fans starting to fill in now.
Yeah, it seems like the lacrosse game close to over. Knights down 9-3. Westminster means they should secure the 2 seed. Still will get to host a playoff game. As here goes BZ Brian Zeldin, the pitcher. Here it comes from Patel, swing and a miss, big swing. That time from Zeldin. That one is roped. Foul. Good cut that time from Zeldin. A little too early though. 0-2. Zeldin will also now crowd the plate with 2 strikes like all of the Knights hitters are taught to do. Zeldin with a bit of a closed stance, front foot ahead of the back one.
It's a good 2-seam break in there.
Yeah, a bit low, good sinker, 2-seam like you said. Patel seems to have somewhat settled in. Here it comes, inside, and hits Zeldin. Or I guess the umpire is calling it a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Looks like it might have hit the tip of his bat. Zeldin is saying it hit his hand, and he says he has marks to show the umpire. I mean, theoretically, an appeal should be able to be made.
Wow, he's got evidence there. He showed the ump, and
Ump seemed to not listen.
to no avail.
Seth LaFera putting in a word for his pitcher. It's his throwing hand, too.
Zeldin's in disbelief there. I hit him on the wrist.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll make him nice and angry so we can get a good base hit here.
It's a bad break there for the Knights.
Yeah, still 1-2.
It's awful.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a line drive. Foul barely. Towards third. Yep. Yep. Good job by Zeldin of staying alive, racking up Patel's pitch count even more.
It's probably the only positive of what just happened.
And a ground ball to short. Up with it, throw to first, in time for the first out. Interesting, there are 3 umpires today in this game as opposed to only 2 on Monday. Varies with the high school crew. I mean, on the playoff game next Thursday, they will have a 4-man crew.
MLB playoffs, he got 5.
Yeah, 6. 2 on 1 on each line. Roos takes a strike, DHing for Talladez in right field. Patel into the wind again. Tap towards short again. Shortstop getting a lot of work. Makes the play. 2 down. Knight just rolling over on every pitch. Causing easy outs.
Mazer up at bat. Looking
2
to
down now.
get something started with 2 outs.
Yeah. Mazer, the senior. Had a couple hits on senior night, if I remember. Patel into the quick wind. Pitch is in there, 0-1. Catcher seems to be doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of him, but he's like having a couple pop out of his glove here in the past couple of pitches. A 1. Curveball fouled back out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Inside, barely.
Quick, coming in on the hands.
Yeah. Like you said, The hitters are challenging Patel to throw inside by crowding the plate, but there's the consequence. He just did. It looked like a strike, but maybe just an inch off the plate, and Mazer couldn't even get the bat off his shoulder. Luckily, he gets another pitch. This one is well low. In the dirt, even the count at 2. Jaden Thomas on deck for the Knights, if Mazer happens to reach. Lacrosse has cut the deficit to 9-5 with 7:15 to play, so just to keep you updated on that. Remember, they came back against Lovett last Thursday. This one is inside.
It's off-speed stuff there.
Yeah. Good at bat by Mazer, once again racking up Patel's pitch count. Steve Raymond's in the crowd today, father of Jared and formerly Justin, baseball player Raymond. As Mazer takes ball forward, good at bat to work the walk and bringing out Jaden Thomas now.
Yeah, that was a great at bat from Ryan Mazer. Took it from 0-2 to a walk.
Senior prank, his walk-up song is Let It Go. It's
It's your favorite
funny.
song, isn't it, though, right?
What?
It's your favorite song.
It's great. Always like that tradition, seniors picking the freshman walk-up songs. Ben Tolliday, the Phineas and Ferb one on Thursday, or Monday, if you remember correctly. Good job, as the Knights will clear the bottom of the order, and we'll get Mitch O'Berry out to begin next inning. If Thomas gets out, that's in there 0-1. Good pitch.
Strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, that one was a straight four-seamer, not as much tail. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Curveball off the plate that time. 0-2.
Mazer's got 4 stolen bases on the year, but I'm not sure they'll test it 0-2 with 2 outs.
Yep. 0-2 though with 2 strikes. Relatively common to see a steal. There he goes. Pitch is skewed. He's going to beat that out because there's nobody in the hole. Beautifully, I guess you could say, executed hit and run. He had a dribbler right to second base. Thomas might have beaten it out anyway, knowing his speed.
Some perfect directional hitting there.
Yeah. Ball barely made it the outfield before it stopped, but it works. Now here goes Mitchell O'Berry with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
Yeah, now we got something cooking with 2 outs.
He got hit by a pitch his first time. He sets, takes a strike.
Right down the middle.
Little cutter that time. It seemed like it started in the inside edge and then broke towards the middle.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch there.
Not the pitch O'Berry was looking for, so okay to take it. 0-0. Straight up on the infield, ringer a little bit towards second base bag. He golfs that one out of play, foul. Into the trees along the left field fence here at Riverview. O'Berry's been a solid leadoff man for the Knights. Doesn't strike out very often. See if he can battle with 0-2 here. It's amazing to see the resurrection of the Pace baseball program. Just 3 years ago, only winning 10 games. And that one is fouled back by O'Berry. Then they made the playoffs last year with a 21-9 record, and now here they are again, set to make the playoffs and possibly host a game, a series they can win. This one obviously hungry after the ending last year.
They're sitting at 20-7 on the year.
Yep. Tap foul.
And he talked about how good Mitchell was at leading off. You know, they're supposed to be pretty quick, and he does lead the team in stolen bases.
Yeah. For a catcher, too, I mean.
Yeah.
He's really versatile.
And a 474 on base percentage. So he does a good job of getting on base.
Yeah. That one is lined towards the gap, but caught in the inning. Good rip by O'Berry, but Patel throws a lot of pitches, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We head to the 3rd inning, no score. Zeldin back to work in the third inning. He has Grayson Nix, the DHing for Patel, then Wyatt Nelson, then back to the top to Evan McCown. Basketball player as well. First pitch, tapped to third. Jenkins up with it. Makes the play this time, one down.
So well played short hop.
Yep. Waiting for the nice, easy hop that time, humming it over to first. That one is off the plate away.
Yeah, these ones on the outside edge, the ump likes to call strikes. Something you got to take advantage of as a pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, as a pitcher, you got to recognize where the strike zone is and then ideally be able to locate there. As that one is hit, past diving, sort of a tough hop. Unable to handle. Tough call there. Probably a hit, if I had to say. And that is what is just scored. Tough play for Diamond there, moving to his right. Yeah.
It's a good move to first.
Yep.
Back in time.
Back to the top to Evan McCown. Remember him from basketball, shooting guard. Set from Zeldin, pitch is right over the outside corner. Good pitch.
Once again, loving that outside edge.
I mean, that's where you want to live as a pitcher because you can't allow the batter to get their hands all the way around it and yank that ball on the left field line. Here comes the 0-1. Looping curveball upstairs. Zeldin's curveball is more of a power curve instead of more like the 12-6 action that we see from like Ben Bernstein, for example.
That was nice. Just released a little too early there.
One is low.
It's ball 2 in the dirt.
Diamond a little towards in the hole for a double play, but trusting himself to get over there. 2-2. Ultimately, for a middle infielder, double play depth is wherever you trust yourself to be able to get to second base on a ball hit to the other side of the infield. So clearly Diamond confident he can get over there. When I play second base, at least 5 steps closer to second than Diamond is. It's a 2-2, popped out of play, foul.
It's an up and in, nice located pitch there.
Yeah. You don't want to lead that pitch, though, any further out, or else he can get around that ball quickly. Zeldin shakes off a sign. Shakes off another. Looks to first. Comes set. Time called by McCown. Zeldin taking too long there. The 2-2 pitch. Lined in the hole, base hit. McCown went down and just got that and flicked it out in the left field. Nothing that really can be done there. Good pitch from Zeldin. Better swing, and Zeldin's back in some trouble here in the third. Mitchell O'Berry is going to pitch next, followed by Andrew Jenkins. Or it could be in the other order, but that's what I've heard. Those will be the 3 pitchers today for the Knights. Zeldin sets. Peeks at Nelson and delivers. Skied in the air towards right center. Nice catch by Ben Tolliday. Runner tagging, heading to third. He will make it. The throw to back to second, safe.
Some good heads-up base running there by the Lovett Lions.
You have 2 down now, though, in the inning. So in reality, no real harm done by each runner advancing. They got the second out, which is what matters the most. And now, if you can retire Robert Poindexter, not necessarily the easiest thing to do, number 3 hole hitter, but if it can be done, Zeldin can once again escape with no runs. So far, it's been a game of a lot of jams and good pitching to get out of those jams. See what Zeldin can do here.
Yeah, that throw to third was a little uncalled for. I think maybe a little too late for any sort of chance to get the line out at third. And then as a result of that throw, an advance to second. So it took a possible first and third to a second and third, and 2 runners in scoring position now.
Especially because Stiegel dropped the ball there on the throw from Tolliday in right field. It was a well-placed throw from Tolliday. Right to the cutoff man. It's tough on those fly balls to right field to get those runners at third. It's just a longer throw. Here comes the 0-1. Fair ball. Down the line, that will score 2 at least. Poindexter in at second. A 2-run double for Lovett. That makes it 2-0. Just flaring that right inside the line. Good pitch, but better hit. Better swing that time by Poindexter.
Just out of the reach of the first baseman, Howard.
Yep.
Slice its way all the way to the right edge, or to the right, to the right field corner.
Almost directly next to the first base bag on the wrong side if you're a Knights fan. About 2 inches fair. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Zeldin. Knights at the heart of the order coming up next inning. 2, 3, 4. Howard, Jenkins, and Diamond. The 0-1 curveball stays up.
It's a barely miss right there. That was close.
Yeah, that was close. I would say a little up though.
Broke back right at the last second. Guess just a split second too late.
Here comes the 1-1. Barely missed.
It's a call he's been calling strikes so far.
Ball 2 right down the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe a little low. Maybe a little low. That's my best guess. Maybe he had some late break on it we couldn't see. Broke low.
Yep.
O'Barry calls time out to talk to Zeldin. Possibly calm him down a little bit.
What you really got to do when you find yourself in a jam like this is just take a few steps back, take a few breaths, and just play catch.
Limit the damage. Don't want to hang a crooked number up there. 2's fine. 2 you can come back from. 7, not the case. Obviously, the goal is to hold them to less than 9, so we can at least secure a 3 seed. Way upstairs, ball gets away, and the runner will advance to third.
And with that scenario Andrew Neville was just talking about, it's not about run differential in this game. It's about how many runs we allow them. And if that number is greater than 9, that 3 seed slips out of our hands.
Yeah. The question is, what if we win like 11-9 or something? Do we still get the 2 seed in that case? Swing or miss, 3-2.
No, because it would just be a win. That's if we lose by 9 or more runs.
Uh-huh.
Or lose and allow 9 runs at the same time.
Right. Out of play foul. Yeah.
I'm just focused on the W right here.
Yep. Here comes the full count pitch. Fouled back. Good cut that time from Sealer, who had the ground ball to Jenkins the first time that he booted.
Full count here.
He's reached on there. Here comes 3-2. Barely upstairs, ball 4.
That was a great pitch there from Zeldin. Just
a very definitive belt and knee strike zone here.
tough call.
Charles Gibson, the 5-hole hitter.
His fans are not really happy with this umpire as of right now.
Clearly not. That one, ball 1 right down the middle.
It's a call he's been calling this whole game.
Yep. Here comes the 1-0. Zeldin throwing a lot harder. That's lined into the gap, a base hit more. That will score 2 runs, most likely. And he will go to third. A 2-run triple for Charles Gibson. It is 4-0 Lovett.
I'm sure you can hear the Lovett fans right now. They're on their feet, they're stomping, they're clapping, and pitching coach for the Knights comes out.
Yeah, Jace Wrigley does a great job with the pitchers here at Pace. Former Georgia Tech pitcher. Both pitching coaches are. Pitched together, actually, Chase Wrigley and Shane McGill. Trying to calm Zeldin down. Just keep him calm. Gets out of this with 4. Knights can come back. Gonna need to respond, though, in the bottom half of the inning with something. Umpire seems to be out there to break up the conversation, but not doing a very effective job of it, as finally it's broken up.
The lacrosse game is final. Knights lose 10-6.
Yeah. Means the Knights will be the 2 seed. What? So. It's a strike, nothing one.
It's a good diving breaking ball from Zeldin. Just looking for that last out in this inning.
Bragging. Out of play. 0-2 now.
Oh, 2 count here.
Here comes the 0-2. Off the plate away. Lovett's done a good job of not striking out against Zeldin.
You know, I like that pitch there, though. It's outside,
spot.
but not too far outside.
Trying to get him to swing. 7th man at the plate, Lovett is sent in the inning. Here it comes. Tap to short. Jenkins cuts it off. Throws to first low, but snare made by Howard to end the inning. But Lovett puts up 4. We have third. Knights need to respond. Back now for the bottom of the third inning. Knights need to respond against Roof Patel. Howard, Jenkins, and Diamond, the right people to do it. First pitch to Howard on a bunt single. His first time is grounded towards third. Play made. Good scoop at first by Will Sealer, one down.
Jenkins up to bat now, looking to duplicate what he did on Wednesday with a big home run to left field.
Well, Lovett's field is 5 feet smaller to left field, but no doubt that Jenkins can do it at pace if he wants to. Here comes the first pitch, line towards left, sinking and caught. Good job by Patel getting the first 2 outs here. That brings up Zeke Diamond. I mean, you're always tall as a pitcher once you get a big inning against you to get a shutdown inning. Which is no base runners, no runs, doing a great job of that so far. Let's see what happens here. First pitch, low. Here comes the 1-0, fouled at the plate. Here comes the 1-1. Ryan Howard just walked in. It's the father of Darian Howard, Hall of Fame to be first baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies.
I think it's safe to say Will Nolte, Andrew Neville, and I are a little starstruck here.
Just walked in.
I certainly am.
Right down there. 2-2 now. Diamond swung and missed. Comes the 2-2. Grounded toward short. Good shutdown inning by Roof Patel. First pitch. In there, good slider from Zeldin to open inning number 4. Yeah. Comes the 0-1. Overthrown there. And it's low. Peyton Ringer leading off for Lovett.
Lovett's got a good amount of fans here tonight.
Yeah, they do. That's a pretty pitch. 1-2. That was the slower breaking ball, the curveball. And that one is tapped ashore by Ringer. He's got speed. Stiegel up with it, throws to first. An unnecessary dive there. It seemed like the ball was already there when he started his dive. Never advisable to dive into first. You can get injured very easily, and you almost keep up your momentum better if you keep running. Here goes Grayson Nix, the DH.
It's a great pitch there from Zeldin.
Zeldin, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Line to left. Mazer got a bad break at first. It's over his head.
Drops out there and left. Stand-up double.
Mazer took a first step in on that instead of backing up like he should have, and that cost him.
It's just out of reach of the glove from Mazer.
Now brings up Wyatt Nelson. Zeldin once again in trouble. That one is Sky down the right field line. Talladay hustling for it, but can't get there. Good hustle by the sophomore. They call the grilled cheese bandit. Ben Talladay out there in right field. Sure, there's a story behind that.
I think it's that he likes cheese.
Here comes the 0-1. Lined. Good play by Diamond. 2 down. Well done to get the second out. It's standing at third now is Nix. And now back at top of the order in Evan McCown.
Just need one more out to get out of this inning. Get back up at plate.
Yep.
Make up those runs.
One's in there, 0-1.
The bottom part of the plate there. It's a good call from the ump.
Here comes. Downstairs, runner thinking about going. Ends up not with a dangerous throw back by Herberry. Almost got by Jenkins. That would have cost an Isa run. Lucky.
I mean, he was practically walking back to third base. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good call to throw to third. I mean, it was a...
But Jenkins, I would agree, except Jenkins wasn't ready at all.
Yep.
Jenkins was 5 feet off the bag. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a 1-2. The 1-2. Zeld working on the windup. Ego. Throw to first. Inning over. Good job by Zeldin working around the 1-out double. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Nice need to get something going. Leading off in the Knights in the bottom of the fourth, Jaden Stiegel will be followed by Brian Zeldin and David Roos as the Knights look to get on the board against Roof Patel. Stiegel lays down a bunt foul. Nice attempt there, trying to do what Darian Howard did in the first inning. Stiegel stands in. The 0-1. Popped a mile in the air out of play.
Some nice two-seam action on that. Got it in on the hands.
Yeah.
Hit the
Did a
barrel
good
of the
job of
bat.
turning on it, but just too much. Here comes the 0-2. Flared to center field, that could fall, but settling under it, making the catch one down is McCown. Here goes Brian Zeldin. Nice pitcher. We'll see how many more innings he can go.
Zeldin also trying to duplicate what he did Wednesday.
Yep. Swing and a miss.
There's a swing to get it there.
Yeah, boy, was that a mighty hack from Zeldin trying to hit that ball over the batting cages and left center field. The 0-1. Slider hit Zeldin. That actually hit him. Umpire.
You mean
called
that
it?
hit him again?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Umpire actually calling it this time.
Just gets credit for this one.
Here goes David Roos.
Next year, Roos playing at Rhodes College up in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep. Here goes Roos. That one is in there.
Cut right back over the plate.
Yeah, good tail that time, two-seam action. And you know that two-seamer is working when you can have that running and sinking action both at once. Patel takes a long look in. Pitch is off the plate away. To Roos, who has a very heavily pine-tarred bat. A 34-31.
Patel definitely goes for more of a three-quarter type
Yeah.
release. Definitely easier to get side-to-side movement.
Swing and a miss. Good change up that time from Patel.
See guys that pitch more over the top get that
Sinking action more.
sinking action.
I have to really be, when I'm pitching, I have to be really conscious about getting that sinking action because you have to really flick that wrist. Because I come from that same three-quarter angle, so if I want to get the sink, you really have to make sure to work downhill. Make sure to get that wrist turned. The 2-2 pitch. Roped and caught. Diving catch. Pinch runner.
It's a great play by the Lovett third baseman.
Knights do advance the runner, though, for Mazer.
They got two down. Runner on second.
That is a pinch runner out there for Brian Zeldin. I just can't tell who it is from here. First pitch is in there, 0-1. Num 30. Treadway. Bennett Treadway is the pinch runner. It's not really necessarily who it looks like, I think. Is it Oglesby? Here it comes, swing, and a miss. Mazer strikes out in the inning. To the 5th inning, 4-0 Lovett. Back to the top of the 5th, Zeldin still working. First pitch is low. Swing and a foul tip.
Some nice breaking action by Zeldin.
Good cutter.
That was a beauty.
Great cutter / slider there from BZ. Fly ball, foul, out of play. The 1-2. Low. Lovett's done a good job of not striking out so far. They can Zeldin throw pitches.
Some good patience.
Very. Here it comes outside. Zeldin really reared back and threw that. Probably high 80s. Zeldin that time. The full count pitch. Low ball 4, he walked him.
That was a quick one too. Maybe he can take a little bit off it and find the zone.
I think he's still sort of mad about that 3rd inning, letting it get to him maybe a little bit there.
Definitely got to have a short-term memory when you're on the mound.
Have to. Here goes Poindexter. Back pick to first attempt, he's safe. Attempted bunt by Poindexter there. Zeldin's got to find the zone. He's a little erratic right now. Ball.
Small
Zeldin
lead at
taking a
first.
long look in. Finally looks back. And the 1-0 bunt again, and it gets away from O'Berry. 2-0. meeting at the mound, the entire Pace infield, trying to calm BZ down.
Back to position.
Meeting is broken up now. Zeldin sets and delivers. Fouled back, big cut by Poindexter that time. That was a heavy swing.
It's under it a little too much.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Oh, they got him. He got him. Beautiful inside move from Brian Zeldin. Picked him off. One down. Way to get the out that time. 2-1. Now 1 out. That was huge.
Definitely takes a lot of pressure off Zeldin there. Can relax a little more.
2-1. 3-1. That one is downstairs, ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Zeldin, saved by the pickoff. One gone.
Got to look for one down in the zone for a ground ball, double play, and the inning.
That would be ideal. Instead, I was popped a mile in the air. Playable for Jenkins or Stiegel. Who wants it? Stiegel. 2 down.
Could hear Stiegel calling it from here, so you know he did a good job of relaying that information to his fellow teammates.
That's always what you say. You want everybody in the stands and in the dugout to hear it. So, well done. 2 down. Set by Zeldin. The pitch just upstairs. I guess, maybe, possibly.
Maybe.
Another one of those that seems like it's right down the middle, but clearly his zone is like mid-thighs to knees. Almost picked him off at first.
That's the one thing you wish for when you're a batter is a batter and a pitcher. You look for a strike zone that stays the same for the entire game.
Yeah,
that's not been the case
really all
tonight.
you can ask for. If an umpire is consistent, which he has been, he's called everything extremely low. That should be a strike, and it is. Because that pitch is around the cows, so he's been calling that all day too. His zone has been just low, which is fine. It's just you have to realize that as a pitcher and as a hitter. Because I like these low zones. It means you can attack down there. Swing and a miss, nasty pitch. Headed for second, and we'll get in there sliding. So Lovett now is another runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
It's a good call for a no-throw there.
Yeah. Especially with 2 outs. Seth LaFera questioning something, mainly, was that a foul ball? I didn't see any contact made there, but there might have been foul at the plate and I just didn't see it. Zeldin peers at second. And the 1-2 pitch. Tap towards third. Foul. Zeldin taking a long look in, taking longer and longer in between pitches now into his 5th inning. Time called by Gibson. Possibly a sign change or meeting about signs between Zeldin and Herberry.
1-2 count. Runner on second.
Comes the 1-2 upstairs and away. Oh, well, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here comes the 2-2. Just downstairs, almost got Gibson to bite, but didn't. Don't want to lose him here for the 3rd walk of the inning. Because that could be Zeldin's problem sometimes, is control and walks. Let's stay under control here. (3-2). Almost had him again, had somebody been there at the bag.
Absolutely. He fell when he was trying to get back.
Brian tried to run and tag him on his own, but maybe a miscommunication between him and the infielder.
Coming into today's game, Brian Zeldin had 18 walks over his 30.1 innings pitched.
It's not the best ratio, but okay. The 3-2, tapped in the hole. Jenkins has it, throws to first. Inning over. Good stretch there by Darian Howard.
Freddie Freeman-esque.
Yep.
That was nice.
Back now for the bottom of the 5th, Jaden Thomas, and then the top of the order for the Knights. Walking out to let it go once again.
Familiar sounds of Let It Go ring through the sound system here.
Goes Thomas. Kick, and the pitch from Patel is in there, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Thomas a bit out in front that time. 1-2. Comes the 0-2. Tapped. He might be able to beat it out. He got wheels. He does beat it out. And the throw goes over the head of the first baseman. Sealer and Jaden Thomas is at first. Knights catch a break and are in business here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
It's a good infield single by Thomas there, running it out, adding on to his 308 already average.
Yeah, now here goes Mitchell O'Berry.
You know, anytime you can break that 300 barrier is fantastic.
Yeah. And Thomas has only been on varsity for a limited time. Remember, he just came over at the end of the basketball season in mid to late February. Pitch from O'Berry is bunted. Almost caught that time. Never want to pop up a bunt. That was a little too close for comfort. O'Berry settles back in now. It'd be nice the Knights could get at least one here in the bottom of the 5th. Hopefully not saving all of the work for the later innings. Rope down the line. That will be a fair ball and a base hit. Jaden Thomas gets in there at third base. O'Berrien in second with a double. Well done by Jaden Thomas that time. Good hustle. He shows complete wheels getting in there. Here goes Darian Howard. He's going to be told to get a job done, get a run in. Knights are in business here in the 5th inning.
And with no outs, it's certainly something you got to take advantage of. You're down 4 runs here. The good hitter up. A 320 average on the year.
There he goes.
The 370 runners in scoring position average.
Row, base hit in center field. Rounding third is O'Berry. They're holding him up. Good call by Seth LaFera there, but the Knights are on the board. It is 4-1 Lovett. Here comes the Knights. With the big boppers coming up too. Jenkins' opportunity for a game-tying homer here.
Andrew Jenkins walks into the batter's box with a 568 runners in scoring position.
Yep.
Batting average. Astronomical. It's awesome. Awesome to have a guy like this up at the plate.
If he can get a hold of one, we're tied. He has done it 5 times this year, or 6 times already this year.
6 times.
5 before the homer on Wednesday.
Yep. 40 RBIs this year.
Yep. This is the man you want up in this situation. Patel might be a bit rattled. Let's see what happens. Patel looks once at Howard at first. The pitch fouled straight back. Big cut by Jenkins. He wanted to go deep that time. Here comes the 0-1. Popped a mile in the air. That will get out of play. 0-2 now. Jenkins gets ready to go. Patel leans in. Howard leads off first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-1, Lovett. Knights threatening though. The set. Off the plate away. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Jenkins leans in. Ball right in that gap. Be just fine. Here it comes. Runner going line. Down the line. Fair. Oh, my God. That ball was fair by 3 inches, and the umpire called it foul. Seth LaFera is livid. That one is one that should be appealed to the field umpire. Seth LaFera is absolutely livid right now. That ball hit on the dirt of the warning track, probably at least a foot fair. That is an inch. I'm in disbelief right now. I mean, I know you don't use replay in high school, but I mean, the ump would be embarrassed if he saw that on replay. As we are trying to look back at it again. Here's the lean in by Patel. Come on, Jenkins. That one is off the plate away. If the ump had called that a strike, if the ump had called that a strike, I'm not sure what would have happened to Seth LaFera down there at third base. 2-2 now. Grounded foul. Good job to stay alive by Jenkins. Diamond on deck, still nobody out. This game should be 4-3 right now. Instead it's 4-1. Jenkins staring intently at Patel, who's staring intently back at him. He sets and delivers. Inside, it hits Jenkins. Base is loaded now. We'll take it. That brings up Zeke Diamond. Base is loaded, nobody out. Tying run at first. Zeke is the go-ahead run. Lovett pitching coach out for a discussion. Possibly the end of Patel's night. Big opportunity for the Knights here. The base is loaded, nobody out. At least Jenkins got on base. I mean, he should have been on second base with the double, but they'll take it, Knights will take it. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, I got even a better view of that hit. I was down talking to Ryan Howard. He'll be joining us next half inning for a short interview.
That'd be very cool.
Which we're very excited for.
Yeah.
And everyone on the Pace side was absolutely.
I mean, I could see it from here a bit too. I mean, it looked like it hit on the warning track about a foot fair.
Yeah, it was on the line. It was on the line for sure. No doubt about that. That was a fair ball.
I mean, just think of it like tennis. If it's on the line, it's in.
Yep. We got Zeke Diamond up here.
I'm still. It's blasphemy.
485 with runners in scoring position.
Yep.
With no outs here, you know you're looking to do some
Fly
damage.
ball will do the job. Here comes the pitch. Grounded foul. Inside half there. Lovett does have action going in their bullpen.
Zeke's got 2 home runs this year with 33 RBIs.
Looks like a lefty is up in the bullpen. I think that's a lefty. You can tell from the way he's going. Through the fence. Yeah. That one is low, count even. Jenkins can hit, if Diamond can hit again at the game. The gaps here at Riverview are so big. You can run for days. You can just split 2 outfielders. That one is tabbed back to the mound. This is not good. They go home for 1. So no double play, no run either. 1 down for Stiegel.
All right, so bases are still loaded here. This time for Jaden Stiegel.
No real harm done.
The 371 runners in scoring position average.
See what Stiegel can do.
Now would be a great time for his first home run of the year.
The senior attending Tusculum next year. See what he can do. And he grounds it foul. Up over the dugout.
Stiegel has 25 runs batted in. Along to go with 23 runs.
See what Stiegel can do. Here comes the 0-1. Downstairs, even count.
That's a good idea there. I'll even take a walk. It would be his 11th walk of the year.
It'd be a run. And
It'd be a
Brian
run.
Zelton on deck, and a fly ball expert. Could knock in another run.
Right now with Patel, he hasn't given us many options, many chances to score runs, and
Gotta take advantage of this one.
Yeah, that's a golden
This will
one
be
here.
his last inning, 'cause it's pitch count.
yeah.
Has to be up at least over 70 or 80 now. That is low. 2 balls and a strike. Got Zeldin and Roos to follow.
That's two in a row in the dirt there.
Yeah, clearly trying to make Stiegel chase some. Here comes the 2-1. Off the plate away, 3-1. Patel not happy about that call, but he hadn't been getting that call all day, and now the Pace fans getting into it.
The 3-1 count.
Fans
Definitely looking for his pitch, but he's going to be aggressive here.
See what happens on the 3-1. Patel takes a long look in.
Crowding the plate a little bit.
Sets.
Going to make him throw inside.
Deals. Line base! Or no, it's going to be caught. He took a while to tag. Howard is going to be in there. So a sacrifice fly makes it 4-2. A productive out brings up Brian Zeldin.
Knights have now cut the lead in half for number 24, Brian Zeldin.
That one looked like it might get over his head and roll to the wall, but the Knights will take it the way it is. See what Zeldin can do.
That was an absolute rope from Jaden Stiegel. Just found the glove.
Couldn't quite gap it. First pitch to Zeldin, swing and a miss, big swing. Big cut from Zeldin there. Patel peers in. Sets, kicks, low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Batter on deck is David Roos.
Yep. Brian Zeldin has power. If he can get a hold of one. Zeldin's biggest problem is driving the ball. He tends to drop that shoulder and sky the ball way up in the air sometimes. But if he gets a hold of one, it goes a long way. Here comes the 1-1. Lined back through a base hit. This will score 1. Jenkins will score. It is 4-3. Big hit by Zeldin. Nicer within 1.
Lead down to 1 for the Lovett Lions, and their fans are quiet.
Zeke Diamond is at second base. He has wheels. So a base hit here from Roos, and we should be tied. That play looked like it could have been made by the Lovett shortstop, but just stuck under the glove. Jenkins scoring.
David Roos certainly one you'd want to have up at bat. He has a .571 average with runners in scoring position.
Yep. Here it comes. Off the plate away.
Good take there.
Possibly, though, maybe pitching around Roos to get to Mazer, who struck out last time. Here comes the 0-1 to Roos. Lovett's next pitcher is ready. I see him standing there over in the left field corner if he's necessary.
It's an interesting idea to pitch around Roos, but
that one hits him. Another hit batsman. That's 3 today. Or really 4, but technically 3.
Maybe
and
not
now
pitching
here goes
around.
Ryan Mazer. Big spot here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mazer can give the Knights the lead with a base hit.
Yeah, not pitching around Roos in the traditional sense, so sort of pitching around the zone. You got one outside and then inside. Inside one clipped him. Now he's at first base. Bases loaded for Ryan Mazer.
See what Mazer can do here. Swing and a miss.
Mazer's got 15 RBIs this year.
Out in front of a changeup that time. Here comes the 0-1. It is downstairs 2-0.
It's a good take there.
Sorry. Good take from Mazer. Here comes the 1-1. Peering in is Patel. He comes set. Kick and deal. Curveball, beautiful strike 2. Beautiful pitch from Patel there. Nothing Mazer could have done. The 1-2. Low. 2-2. If the ball gets by, Diamond will be streaking home to attempt to tie the game.
And he's definitely got the speed to do that.
He does indeed. Knights have now batted around as Thomas started this inning. That one is down and away, 3-2, just missed. That one just missed. Good eye by Mazer. Lovett fans not happy. Count is full. Runners will be off.
This is as full as it can get. Bases loaded, 3-2 count, 2 outs.
Yep, this is the moment. Here it comes. Patel sets, kicks, deals. Fly ball left field, measuring it up. Inning over. He put it in play. Did what he's supposed to do. Next half inning, Knights back in the game. We will be presented with Ryan Howard. Next inning, right after this.
Is it on?
So we're back here in the top of the sixth inning with special guest Ryan Howard. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no problem, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So before we ask a couple of questions, is there anything you want to say about anything you've experienced in the league? Anything about the Pace team?
Just being here, kind of watching the game, it's been a great experience. I know what these guys are going through, and this is playoff baseball at its finest right here. So emotions run high. It's just a matter of being able to control your emotions and execute. So yeah.
How's it been watching your son Darian progress over the years?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I take more joy in watching him being able to accomplish what he wants to accomplish than any accomplishment that I've ever been able to achieve. So for a father to be able to watch his son grow, playing this game, it's been a definite joy for me.
That's awesome. What was it like winning the World Series?
Man, it was amazing. That's why you play the game. You play the game to win championships, and being able to have that experience with my teammates, just the run that we were on was something special. That's why you play the game.
Was there any one teammate that kind of pushed everyone along?
Was there one teammate that kind of pushed everybody along?
Yeah.
Everybody had their role, and I think that's what made it so good, was that everybody knew what their role was. And I think it culminates. It kind of has to go back to 2007 when Jimmy Rollins came out and said that we were the team to beat. So we just kind of rode with Jimmy and just ran with it, and it worked out for us in 2008.
So fly ball to right, 2 outs for pitcher Ben Bernstein. Do you have a favorite teammate that you liked hanging out with?
Man, I was cool with everybody. That's what made our team so good. That everybody would go and support each other. We would all have different charity events or different things that we would all have, and all the teammates would go and support one another on and off the field. So that's what made us a great all the way around.
So 3 outs here for the Knights. So it's a very quick half inning. So we'll take a break and hopefully, we'll keep going through this half inning here.
The old 1, 2, 3.
The old 1, 2,
Didn't
3.
count on the 1, 2, 3.
What did it take to win the World Series?
I think it took everybody being all on the same page. It took focus. It took determination. But everyone had to believe in each other, and we definitely had that. Where again, everybody knew what their role was, and nobody went out and tried to do anything more than that. So we were all on the same page. We all knew we were a good team, and we knew we wanted to go out there and win, and we just put our minds to it and did it.
So you got a 162 game season, long, grueling season.
Right.
April to.
Hopefully October through October.
Hopefully
through October. Yeah.
So even after those 162 games, you got playoffs, which could be a few weeks. What type of mindset did it take to last that long and keep winning all those games?
It's almost like the season starts in October. You play all the games that you play from April to September to get to October, and if you're not up for October, then I don't know what you're doing. So you just get kind of a second win once you get to the playoffs, because it's you're one of however many teams that are left over, and everybody's watching you. So you've got a chance to be able to go out and do something that is one of the toughest things to do in the sport, and that's bring home a championship.
It's awesome. And Pace Knights were this is our final regular season game before we head to the playoffs. Do you have any advice for the Pace Knights for the playoffs?
Yeah, right now it's just keep fighting. Even when you're down, you're not out of the game. Obviously they were down by 4. You have a big inning. Like this game is a game of runs and momentum. So if you can get the momentum on your side, execute, minimize the mistakes, do what you're supposed to do, but execute, then you'll be able to go a long way. But believe in each other, believe in the goal that you want to achieve, and that's winning a state championship, and you can make it happen.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me. Awesome. Have another one of those in a minute? Cool. I hope that helps, guys. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Special treat there to get to hear Ryan Howard and Andrew Neville back with you. Jaden Thomas popped out after Ben Bernstein's 1-2-3, top of the 6th. Top of the order now, Mitchell O'Berry. He ropes one. That's hit pretty well. Hooking, base hit. Rounding first, he's hustling into second and in there. Sliding double for Mitchell O'Berry, tying run 180 feet away for the Knights, with Ryan Howard's son, fittingly, Darian Howard, coming up. See what happens here. One down for Darian. Comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut there from Darian.
A little off-speed stuff there.
Change up. Circle change. That one is low. Count is even, 1-1. Darian Howard, big spot.
Got a big hole on the right side here.
Yep, he's That's tap foul. Ball and 2 strikes now. On Darian Howard, see what he can do.
This game certainly lived up to all the hype. It's, you know.
Yeah, it has been. It's been a very competitive game up to this point. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, 2 down. Knights down to their final 4 outs. See what Jenkins can do here. Oh, how clutch would it be to hit a go-ahead homer?
That'd be really clutch.
That would be clutch.
That'd be really clutch.
Just a single will do with O'Berry at second. Single will score him, and you have no doubt.
Yep.
They're intentionally walking him.
For Zeke Diamond, though.
Diamond.
I mean, it's not much of a, not much of an advantage. You still got another great hitter at the plate here.
Pace crowd not very happy about that. Here goes Diamond.
You're walking one really good hitter to another. And after Zeke Diamond, another good hitter.
Yeah. Yeah, go-ahead runs now on first base, so a double in the gap gives the Knights lead. Risk-reward play.
And Zeke knows how to hit good pitching. I mean, he's grown up on great pitching.
Zeke calls time, steps out. Here it comes. Strike 1 on a curveball. Good pitch there. This is the Knights' chance. They want to tie the game.
It's a strong take from Zeke. It was a
that's not his pitch.
Right.
First pitch.
Right.
There's no reason for him to swing at that. Here comes the 0-1. Popped a mile in the air. Inning over. Ben Bernstein. Ben Bernstein back to work here for the top of the 7th inning. Got him 1-2-3 last inning. Here it comes. Popped up. Center field. Thomas is there. Another first pitch out.
Ben Bernstein now is with a sub-3 ERA after these last couple of innings he's pitched. Allowed 13 runs on 30 innings pitched.
Solid pitch there from Bernstein. He is putting everything right where he wants to right now. Not a strikeout pitcher. He's a contact pitcher. He's doing it mightily well.
That's what you got to have. You got to have confidence when you're facing a team like this.
Strike 2.
If you're hitting your spots, there's nothing that can hit you.
Yeah, like you're saying we were doing on Monday, Barney works really fast as here he gets ready to go again. Grounded to short, Stiegel. That's
perfect.
2.
One stat I really like is it's whip, which is walks, hits, innings pitched. This basically tells you how many batters you're allowed to base per inning, and his is a 1.33 right now, which is pretty
anything
solid.
below 1.5 is generally good as he just got through another inning quickly. Tagged inning over. Well done. Knights will get their last ups in the bottom of the 7th inning with Stiegel, Zeldin, and Roos. See what happens. It's down to the 2 or the 3 seed. See what happens. Back for the bottom of the 7th. Stiegel, Zeldin, Roos, the first 3 for the Knights, followed by Mazer and then Thomas. Still the lefty pitching for Lovett. Stiegel, first pitch, popped him up into right field. There's 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Knights down to the final 2. See what Zeldin can do if he can get on base. For Roos to be clutch. First pitch. Grounded towards third, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Two down here, up to David Roos for any last remarks.
Yeah. Knights' last hope here, David Roos.
Fans here for the Pace Knights still have a lot of hope.
Yep. See what he can do. Downstairs 1-0.
It's a great take there.
Here it comes. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball, that'll get out of play. Even count.
Count at 1-1.
If he gets on, still alive for Mazer. If he doesn't, game's over. Don't think he has a home run on the year. Here comes the 1-1. Downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
He has no home runs, but he does sport a 389 average.
Get on base. No concern about that. Here comes the 2-1. Line, fair down the line. Nice blow of a runner in scoring position for Mazer. Roos will have a stand-up double.
And with a stand-up double there, he is pumped up.
Very excited. Now here goes Ryan Mazer looking to redeem himself for the last time. Big spot for the senior Mazer. Remember, he flew out with the bases loaded in the 5th. See what he can do here in the 7th.
Both sides of coaches calling plays.
Jaden Thomas, the freshman, on deck. Setting at this letters. Kick, deal, inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs, 7th inning. Setting at the belt. Check of the runner. Long look at the runner, and here comes pitch. Low 2-0. Roos gets to 3rd. Great job by David Roos. Good heads-up base running.
Now the tying run just 90 feet away.
Yep. Wild pitch will score him.
Hitters count 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. In there.
Oh, a little high there. That was.
Same letter high pitch he's called a ball all day.
It's been called a ball multiple times today.
I mean, all we asked for is consistency. That was not consistent with what he's been doing the rest of the day. 2-1 to Mazer. In there, 2-2. Good job of battling back. Looking in. Mazer waving the bat intently. Stepping off the rubber. And back on again. The kick, the deal. Strike, 3 called, ball game over.
Taking 3rd strike, game over.
Mazer takes 3 strikes in a row. Seth LaFerre is fuming at the umpire as he goes by, yelling at him loudly. All 3 of those pitches seem like they're high. Seth LaFerre is hot. But that is your final. Knights will be the 3 seed entering the GHSA State 3A playoffs. They will play on the road depending on where that game is. We will. Unfortunate there for Mazer, taking 3 strikes in a row. Clearly the umpire not getting much love from the Pace fans. Yep. 3 strikes in a row that he had not called all game.
Yeah, those were all high. Ryan Mazer really walked away yelling at either the pitcher or the ump, anything. He was
obviously was very hot, but we will do our best
temper there. That was
to bring it to you. Next Thursday will be when the playoff game is. Away somewhere. We don't know where. We will let you know when. That is all. See you next time.